Hey guys, this is Lena with Lena's Lovely Locks. If this is not your first time, well, welcome back. But if it is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. So today I am going to do a braid out versus a twist out video for you guys, because I want to see what looks better on my hair, having a braid out or having a twist out. So right here, I'm just trying to part my hair down the middle so it would be even on both sides. I'm trying to make it as even as possible. I want to make the same amount of braids. I want to make the same amount of twists. That way it will be no variables in between. But I'm taking sections of my hair and I'm going to start with the braid out on this side. So I'm going to have a braid out on my left side and a twist out on my right side. I am only going to use regular rose water for this particular video because I know that some of you are just now starting out on your journey and you were told not to use any products, but I think that rose water is pretty safe. So I'm going to use just regular rose water on this, and I know that if I were to use a setting lotion or some mousse that my curls would be more defined, but just for the sake of this video I'm only going to use the rose water, so we'll see how that looks. I'm not going to braid all the way to the end. I'm going to stop about an inch or two above and use my colorful bands that I've had since I've been locked. These bands have been with me for the last 2 years. Can you tell I don't braid a band? But I like to use the colorful bands because when I go to take them out, they are very easy to see. I don't use the black ones anymore because I find myself snagging my hair trying to find where the black rubber band is placed at on my hair, so the colored ones are better for me to use, and I'll have that linked down in the description box below. So I'm just gonna speed the video up for you guys. And it took me longer to do the braid out side versus the twist out side. And I believe you guys know why. I mean, obviously twists are pretty easy to do versus braids, for me in this case. All in all, it took me about 10 or 15 minutes to do that particular side of my head with the braids. And now I'm just going to show you guys the back of my hair and the side of my hair and how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my hair with rose water just to make my locks more pliable. and begin my twist. But if you can see there, I have a band-aid on my right forefinger. I cut my finger. Actually, it was a bad paper cut from school, and it kept snagging my hair, so I just used a band-aid to cover it up. So it's kind of, I have to go slow with that. It's like the paper cuts are the worst cuts to me, in my opinion. So right here, I'm just letting you see the twist on this particular, on those locks, and I'm comparing it to the braid. So the braid is a lot more thicker than the twist, which I think will give more definition. The braid will give more definition, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and speed things up for you guys. Now, if you follow me on Instagram at Lena's Lovely Locks 1, the number 1, or on Facebook, I have hands and hair syndrome, and it is causing thinning on the left side of my hair, of my head. And it comes from anxiety and, you know, a form of depression. I've been going through a lot of things, so I don't even know that I'm picking at my head unless someone mentions it to me. So that's one variable that I cannot change right now. So one side will probably look thinner than the other side once it's all said and done. Okay, so here is the finished product. I believe I had 11 braids and 15 twists. And I am about 3 weeks past my retie, so my locks are about 3 weeks old, so you can still see the parts. They haven't gotten too unruly yet. So I'm just talking to you guys. I have 15 twists on one side and 11 braids on the other side. And I kept these in just overnight. I didn't keep them in for over a day. But I know if I kept them in longer, I would probably have more definition. And I'm just spraying my hair with the rose water before I put my bonnet on, and we'll check back in the morning. Alright, so here it is in the morning. I'm just taking off my bonnet and showing you guys how the braids and the twists held up for the night. And I'm going to begin the takedown process. So I use that rubber band cutter because I find it so convenient to cut the rubber bands off rather than pulling them out, because they will definitely snag your hair. And I'll link that down in the description box below as well. So undoing the braids took a little bit more time than undoing my twist, but look at that definition there. I am loving the definition from the braids a lot. Okay, so I am done with that side. I'm just giving you guys a side profile of how the braid out looks, and I like it so far. It's a lot of definition. It also makes my locks appear longer, which I like. So now I'm going to begin on the twist out side. And yes, it didn't take as long as it did to unravel my twist versus the braids. So that's one plus there for the twist out, that the time it takes to install and take down is a lot shorter than the braid side. Okay, so as I'm taking out the twist, I see some nice definition as well, and it's giving a lot of oomph, a lot of volume to me. I like that. I love volume. I love big hair. So there is a side view of the braid out, and I'm going to show a side by side of the twist out in a second. And I missed the twist right there, as you can see. That's why I use color rubber bands, so I can see what's going on, because if I use black, I probably would have missed that. Here's a side by side, and you probably couldn't tell if you're not used to doing braid outs or twist outs, but I'm liking the twist out side a lot better than the braid out side because it gives it a little more volume and makes it more fluffier. Now don't get me wrong, I love the braid out side because it has a lot of definition, but the twist out side is giving beach waves, volume, just fluffiness. You see how it's more fluffy on that side than the braid out side? I'm just shaking it being silly. But the twist out is a lot more fluffier and more volume. So what do you guys think? The twist out side or the braid out side? Comment down below. And that's about it for now, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you later. Bye.